It wouldn't let us go live from the group. We had to do it from the
fabulous
main page.
Would you mind shutting that curtain so that the back of the RV is not... Hi, everybody! We appear to be live now. The crisis is averted. Now I'm really going to need the drink I poured for myself. Hi, Alicia. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Cobra Jones. Hey, Angela. Hi, Kat. I feel like one of these days I'm going to get that little magic mirror arc. We should look for a mirror frame. So I could be like, I see Paula and I see Kim. Hi, Michelle. Yay. All the campers are here. I was just playing hide and go seek. And you got me. You caught me. There's some weird thing happening with Facebook apparently. Hi, Damaris. So we couldn't beam it directly into the group. So we had to go to our Facebook business page and then link it from there.
Let me go link it.
I know that's super techie. I just explained it. I'm just showing how much I don't know. So I was noticing in the comments here in the group that you guys are talking about what everyone is drinking. I see that going on in one of the groups, in the Late Night Crafty Club post, and now I see my please stand by. And we're up. So you can continue commenting in the group like you guys currently are. You can currently do this in the chat room. Either way, it's kind of funny. But I was just reading it through while Mr. Crafty was helping me out there because I wasn't quite sure if it was going to happen. Yes, I actually do have the little flamingo bottoms on too. So we're twinsies. So I don't know if you can see, but I got the little pajama bottoms or the little flamingos. Sorry everyone, I'm showing you my business. But little flamingo bottoms. And Fiesta, then Siesta. Which sounds like I'm a real, party girl. But we all know the truth. Introverts are party girls in theory. Like we want to be. It sounds like a fun idea. But, okay, here's the situation. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have this fabulous vision board theme tonight, and I told all you guys to get ready, grab all your little images, and I was ultra confident that I had what I was going to work with tonight. And apparently, I didn't actually print the images. They are sitting in my laptop. And I know from the past when I have tried to print them, they take a whole long time to do so. I have some magazine images, but not nearly enough to really kind of do like a whole spread. So I'm kind of debating right now because I mentioned this earlier in a post that I started doing the art journaling pages today. Me and Miss Kelly Bangs, we Skyped today. We crafted together, and that was super fun because last year we didn't get to do anything camping related, so we just went on Skype together and we just sat there and each of us worked on our handbooks while we talked. So that was really fun. So those of you who have, hi Franklin, hi Megan, have that opportunity, that's an option. There's Google Hangouts that you guys can do that on. Anyway, long story short, I'm kind of I'm kind of being a little selfish right now, I think, but instead of trying to scramble to find something for my vision boards, I'm kind of wondering perhaps I should do it in excellence and make sure I have all my stuff together, and I'm going to swap the nights and we just do art journaling. Now, before you panic, know this. Art journaling is super simple. A lot of the stuff that you probably have that you were planning to use on your vision board pages, you can use there. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm wondering how we all feel about that. Did we have our hearts set on vision board pages? Because I certainly Well, thank you, Miss Stacy. Yes, I got my hair did today. I was brave. I took my Pinterest board, the new me Pinterest board I have, and I showed her a picture of a haircut that I have like had on there for 2 years, and I'm like, no, I do. I want straight bangs. Do it. I've had those side swept bangs for a really long time, and I got brave. So anyway, so for those of us who are joining in, hi everybody, wondering how we feel about possibly switching themes. Hi Patty, see, you were already planning on doing that anyway, because you're an art journaling girl. You love all the layering, so that makes sense. So yeah, yes. Okay, Miss Cobra, you make an excellent point. Some of us were just not ready because we were already getting ready for other things. And see, yes, that's okay. If you don't know what art journaling is, you're going to be super surprised, delightfully surprised that it's super easy. And honestly, you guys, this is just an opportunity for us to hang out anyway. And you don't have to do anything I'm doing anyhow. Whatever crafting you brought, if you want to make dividers for your handbook, if you want to work on listers, like no craft police is coming to your door to check on to see on what you were doing. Okay, so turns out a lot of us weren't prepared for vision boarding. And to be fair to everybody here, that was my fault because I didn't really specifically like get you guys all the prep stuff. I put it in the calendar, I believe I told you what the theme was, but I didn't really, you know, give you all the good stuff until today when I was like, oh, you know, I should probably give them my tutorial and my previous videos. So, I'm so glad you found us, Miss Thomas, because now you are in camp with us here in the community center and we're all together. And so it sounds like we are all happy about the art journaling decision. So hi, Miss Kelly Bangs. So Kelly, I just was telling everybody about how we were crafting earlier together and that I was really into the art journaling pages, and I managed to convince everybody that we're going to do art journaling instead. Yay. And yes, the vision board pages are actually in there twice. So I was planning on doing it tonight. And I was going to actually make a video, not a late night crafty club, but a video to show you how I use the vision board pages specifically for like getting physically healthy. They have been instrumental in helping me lose weight. And not just lose weight, but to just really kind of like reassess and give me a positive vision. So they are in there twice. That is not a mistake. They are a huge thing I love. So I'm really want to share that with you. We appear to be all about art journaling tonight, and honestly art journaling is much easier to do because now I can just kind of chat with you guys and I don't have to explain or teach as much. Miss Tammy, you're joining us from Tasmania. That sounds so exotic. Hi Karen Decker. Hi Samantha. So basically what art journaling is, I posted my little picture in the group, and honestly I didn't even add the journaling. I put a quote on my page. So if you Google it, art journaling, you're going to see some pictures that perhaps might be a little intimidating because oftentimes art journaling is like lots of paint, layers of paint and stamping and mixed media, and it's very wild, okay? So it runs the gamut. I am doing a very basic, simple for us, little newbies that are kind of stepping into it. So hi Diana. So do not worry, it's going to be simple, and I'm just going to show you real quick because I posted this earlier today in the handbook peek post. But this is what I made when I was on the phone call with Miss Kelly. Is I just layered. I literally look. I'll even show it to you guys. I have a Ziploc bag that I just randomly shoved a bunch of papers in. Paper, doilies, honeys, stickers. It was just like whatever I was just cleaning up at the moment, I was just shoving in here. And that's all I used. See, it's like super no pressure. Like you could even challenge yourself to just randomly like close your eyes and just grab it into your stash and use that. So hi Leanne. Hi Elizabeth. Thank you Elizabeth. I'm still getting used to the straight bangs. This is something I have not had straight bangs since I was like a little kid. So so this is my by page. This is that really famous poem by Marianne Williamson that I just adore. I think most of us who've heard it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. You know that quote? So I typed it up, printed it out, and that was my journaling. So typically in an art journaling page, you would just layer with paint, stamps, ephemera, whatever the case may be, and then you might actually journal on the page. You might add your own handwriting. You can use alpha stickers to create a message. So it is the best kind of craftiness because there's no rules, and it's designed to be messy and imperfect. You can make a statement about yourself, and the best part is in here I didn't give you just blank pages. I actually gave you a prompt up here on the page. This prompt was paint. So in this case, I actually ended up covering most of the paint that I put on the page, but you get the gist. So each page has a prompt on it, and you can interpret it any way you want. Hi Carrie, howdy to you too. So the prompts are things like layers. Hi Jill. Quote. See, and I could have put that on the quote page, but I didn't, because it just kind of evolved. I was just finding random stuff in my bag. So the prompts do help. Thank you, Tiana. Letter to my grown-up self. Like, this could be a letter to yourself like, girl, I'm so proud of you. You've been killing it lately. You've been, you've made such strides. The last 10 years have been whatever. Like, you can just write a little letter to yourself. Just like, hey, you've been doing awesome. It's kind of like the adulty part of yourself writes the letter. There's motivation, experiment. One of my favorite ones in here, I have a stamp it, I have a stick it. So you can interpret it however you want, but one of my favorite ones in here, and I'm hoping that you guys love too, is there is a art journaling page that says letter to my 12-year-old self. Aww. How cute, right? So there's one to your adult self and one to your 12-year-old self, whom we are all getting in touch with this week. And so this is a great opportunity for you guys to just throw stuff on there. And there's no rules, and there's no, you don't have to worry about, oh, this doesn't cover it up. You don't like how it turned out, cover it with more stuff. That's the brilliant thing about art journaling, is that if you were to look at all the examples out there, they are imperfect, and they're designed to be, I think. I feel like that's kind of what the art journaling mindset is. It's not about everything being perfect. It's about creative expression. So this is the reason why they were so important to me to include, is that I truly wanted you guys to have an exercise that would allow you to like get over your fear of the white page, because I think a lot of us have the fear of, I don't want to mess it up. I want you to really look at this opportunity as you're designed to mess it up. This is a activity that's designed to mess up that page. Mess it up. Like what other activity can we possibly do that we are trying to mess something up? So tonight we're a bunch of 12-year-old girls who are just slapping together stuff. Use magazine clippings. Grab the stuff in your stash that you don't tend to reach for. If you've been thinking, I have a lot of ephemera, I have too much washi, said no one ever. But if that were the case, here's a great time to just lay out some washi on the page, that could be your stick it. So you can choose to do any prompt you want. We can share in there. You guys take a look, share in the comments how you guys feel about the prompts, like which one is speaking to you right now for Late Night Crafty Club. And Miss Patty Radish is a wonderful art journaler. She does a lot of junk journals, which are super fun, lots of layers and stuff. So some of us really, this like speaks to us. We really love this. So we're just, see, Elizabeth, use up the Reset Girl stuff. The great thing is that your handbook is something that, because I designed it for all of your camp activities, it's like a fun Camp Reset yearbook. So this is a great time to put stuff in there that you're just hoarding because I want to use it for something special. This could be the something special because you get to refer back to it over and over again. So this would be a... Stacy, I was just trying to think about that. I'm like, how old was I in 1981? I was 10. So I was 10. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the majority of the community that the Reset Girl community in general, the majority of people are Gen Xers. Duh. Right? But I just wanted you to know that you are really like, no one has to be, there's, we have a lot of baby boomers in our group too. And we have some millennials. But the majority tends to be the Gen Xers. So, which is why we get all excited over the playlist, the dance party playlist, and all that fun stuff. So this kind of activity is really fun because the majority of us can really relate and appreciate, you know, that same kind of era. We didn't have the internet when we were that age. and yay for baby boomers, right? I actually have quite a few, and I'm really impressed with that. I love that. That I do. That just, I don't know. Because honestly, the truth is like, I notice that I gravitate towards women who are like my mom's age. Everywhere I've worked, like the friends that I have, they tend to be my mom's age. I just really, I don't know. There's just something about, I don't know if it's just like the kind of feeling of having like a mentor type of friend. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe you guys have noticed that too, is that, yeah, agreed. I'm glad we didn't have the internet when I was 12 either. That could maybe would not have been a good thing. So we had payphones and beepers. Do you guys remember beepers and pagers? Oh, hey, Gen X team. So that's right. We are all super young at heart, and that's what is really fun about this group. And that's why a lot of you guys love the honeys, because that's stuff that you remember, whether you sewed, you know, at that time with your mom or grandmother. There's a lot of things that, you know, you guys really enjoy and relate to in the community because it is that. So yes, Catherine says that she's happy she had a life instead. I think the internet could have been very stunting, to be honest with you. And I think for us introverts, it could have even made us more introverted because we had this escape rather than, you know, being forced to kind of interact with other people. So, I loved my beepers, right? Do you remember how much you wanted a beeper? Like, I want a beeper. You remember pagers? See, Franklin, that's cool because, see, the millennial thing, everyone thinks millennials are like in their 20s, but actually millennials stretch into their like mid-30s. I actually looked it up one day because I was really curious. So millennials are a little older than what I think a lot of people think they are. So it is a broad age range. So yes, it would make sense that you would remember pagers, but you were probably really little. So 91, that's when you were born. You were born in 91, Franklin. My daughter was born in 91. Tiana had a beeper. It was yellow and glowed in the dark. Isn't that cool? So, you know, for those of you who want to write a letter to your 12-year-old self, you could add an ode to your beeper in there. And I think that's hilarious that I just saw the term elder millennial. An elder millennial. Emily graduated school in 91. I graduated in 89. Vicky asks, how about the Walkman? So Franklin, you're my daughter's age. I had a Walkman. I remember getting it. I remember being a kid getting one. It was really cool. I remember having a Walkman that actually could tune into the television stations. So I could listen to I Love Lucy on it. I remember that. I'm too old to be millennial. That's okay. You are more than welcome to be a Gen Xer. We will welcome you with open arms. I don't know offhand what the Gen X spread is of time. And then it goes, I think it goes from Gen X to, I want to say it jumps to the baby boomer right away. Because I had young parents. My parents were very like 20 and 21 when they had me. So I think the baby boomer is like immediately after Gen X. Anyway, it's just kind of fun to, you know, reminisce, talk about these things while we're talking on our high-tech smartphones that we are blessed with now. So, okay, so let's get to work. We're going to get our crafty on, and I am really excited about this. So what my plan was is, now that we're all on board with the art journaling thing, because I was a poor planner girl, shame on me, and didn't really give you guys enough prep time, we will do our vision boards on the very next Late Night Crafty Club. So we're doing 2 Late Night Crafty Clubs and 2 movie nights. So next Friday night, we'll be doing our movie night, watching The Parent Trap. Yep, yep, yep. And then the following Friday, we'll be having another movie night. And we'll be watching The Long, Long Trailer with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. And then after that, we will have another Late Night Crafty Club. So, hi Trisha. And 1965 to 1979. Good old interwebs. Diana, for you missing, I don't know if you're just going to miss movie night with us, but if you want to watch it on your own, you can rent it from YouTube. A micro generation in between. I like that, micro generation. So 2 really super fun movies that are super appropriate for our camp experience. And I have a really fun surprise for you for The Parent Trap. You guys are going to get a surprise printable. But I'm not going to show you until we get closer because it's really super fun and it's a surprise. And somebody very special made it for you. And it's just awesome. So, I'm
here for you, baby.
Are you re-uploading that so that it's not stuck?
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to where you can see the comments when you start doing the camera down.
So, yes, let's get our crafty on, Elizabeth says.
You ready?
Yeah, so Mr. Crafty is going to take me away. What? He's going to take me away, and it's going to put it face down so you guys can see my desktop. But I will still be able to see what you're saying because I have... Eventually, because I have the screen up. But just remember, there's like a little delay in between you guys and me.
So go ahead and do your thing while I get you set up.
Oh, it did that thing where it said rotate your... Oh, okay. So can you guys see my little hands and everything? Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So we are doing, would you mind getting me one of the towels? My orange towel. Thank you. Okay. I went to Trader Joe's and did like a big haul. I haven't been there in a while and I got really excited, but they had these, I'm not a big drinker at all, but I think the packaging on this can just got me really excited. It's super cute. It's an Italian wine cocktail. So I've had a few little sips of it. That's probably as much as I'll end up drinking, but I just wanted to try it out. It's actually very, very light and it's a bit refreshing. So, let me turn my pages here. So I'm actually about to create where I need to be. Art journaling. Okay. So I guess what I want to do is pick a prompt that speaks to me. So this was my paint prompt. Whoa. Thanks, Mr. Crafty. And thanks for spilling it further.
Made a catastrophe.
My sweet husband just turned my page into a watercolor watercolor book. Let me see. Okay. Oop. Me dabbing off my pages. Okay, so I have, I think, experiment, motivation, stick it, stamp it, How about alphas? And I have a feeling that a lot of my pages are going to look the same no matter what the prompt is, because that's just what I like doing. Sabita says that men spill things constantly. Here, I think we have to give that up entirely. Mr. Crafty spilled my drink. The drink that I just announced to all of you guys. This is still damp. I don't want to put my pages down. Okay. So
how about that weather we're having?
I will just hold my book aloft here. Okay. That's how we do things here at the Reset Girl headquarters. We are super classy over here. Okay. I have in my book all my... Ah! Oh my gosh! What is that? Sorry you guys, that is some awful alarm that's just went off.
Oh, I think it's...
What?
I think it's because of the spillage.
Stop. The spillage of what? What is it concerned about? What is this a thing for?
Maybe alcohol has something to do with CO2, or...
Do you guys... I don't even know what to say. This is like the comedy hour. Hello! It's like an I Love Lucy episode. It's like we're having our own long trailer episode.
Okay, let's do this.
That's really obnoxious.
Let's have you grab the phone and come out here while I fix that. You want to step outside? You want to step outside?
Hi guys.
Okay, go ahead.
I have no words.
Okay. Let's try that.
Okay. Do you guys see my hands? Do you guys want to see my head? as I face palm myself? Okay, exactly. The dangers of drinking are having a drink out on my table, which has never spilled ever in the history of evers until my husband wants to help me. Okay, I have no idea what that alarm was trying to warn us of.
It's a CO2.
It's a carbon monoxide thing,
carbon
and
monoxide.
I have
it
no
might have
clue.
Something to do with the fumes of your drink spilling.
Okay. I don't even know what we were talking about before the end of the world happened at my desk. So let me reset and figure out what I was doing. Have I lost all your respect? Okay. Like, as I was saying, we like to keep things really classy at the Reset Girl. Okay. All right, I'm resetting. Now I do need a drink. Okay. I'm gonna go with water this time. Okay. Woo. All right. You know, this would be a very different experience if you guys were all mean girls and were really upset with me right now. But I appreciate that you all find the humor in this, because I have no words. I have no excuses. Okay, so I'm trying to, what did I say, what prompt I was feeling? Because I don't even know if I feel that anymore. Let me see here. How about imperfect? That would describe tonight's episode. Tonight's episode of the Late Night Crafty Club is brought to you by the word imperfect. Okay, this one time in camp, our director set off the alarms with the happy drink. Thank you very much, Camper Rosani, for for immortalizing said incident. Okay, so this is the fun thing about art journaling, in my opinion, is that it appears to be a very messy enterprise. So you just are basically laying out all of your crafty stuff everywhere, and just like, look, like just let it settle, find itself. Look, a stamp set was hiding in there. So I'm gonna, okay, everything got rearranged on my desk in the melee. Okay. Okay. How many times can I say it? Okay. Get this. Okay. Woo! I have some journal cards here. I'm just pulling out some images. This is this fun little thing I got a whole long... Remember this collection, Open Book? This was from a long time ago. And that's how long I've had this. I think when it first came out, I saw it online. I thought it was so cute, and I just took a little snippet from their website because I just loved the way that looked on the book. So stuff like this, just a bunch of little images I snitched from the interwebs. Here's one of my favorite fashion blog. Let me see if you can see what I can see. So this is one of my favorite fashion bloggers. I love her. I think her name is Curves with Confidence. So I have used a lot of pictures of her. Yeah, Curves with Confidence. I use a lot of her pictures for my my vision boards because I just think she's adorable and she has such cute taste.
I'm gonna try reversing this camera.
I don't think you should try doing anything
well, everything's
else.
gonna be backwards for him.
Okay, if it don't come crashing down on me. Mr. Crafty's up to something, girls.
Because everything's backwards.
Stay tuned. Karen, you do what you need to do, girl. I don't blame you. I think we all need a drink after that. Okay, but just for the record, I am switched to water. Which Mr. Crafty would have a harder time spelling because it has a lid. And now I am so hot. I need to put my... Okay, so there, we've been reversed. So now we are back in business, and now I can't see nothing but nothing. Okay, so anyway, I was just mentioning to you earlier about just when it comes to this type of project, it's really fun because you can just sort of just bring everything out, all the scraps and pieces of everything. Packaging. Some of you guys are very creative with packaging when you like buy craft supplies. Use it. This is like a gift card, like a card that Colleen Natara, she's the one that makes the words that are like your one little word. She sent me some extra cards when I ordered my word. So that's something you could stick in there. Cards, postcards. These are like squares of map paper. Ooh, I love a good piece of map paper. So this is a good time to use up magazine clippings. Everything and anything you can get your little hands on. Paper, fabric. The sky is the limit. That's what's so fun about this. I don't even know what any of these countries are. Oh, Mongolia. I recognize that one. This, I've never heard of this country. This must be at the top. I see Union of Soviet. Maybe this is an old map. It's so interesting to look at old maps and you can see the names of countries have changed. So that's a cool looking map. I think I'm going to use this. just because it has pretty colors and I like it. So watch how like quick something like can come together with just the weirdest, most random things that you find from your stuff. Like I have, these are snippets I took of like screenshots of things that I thought were pretty. I have tags. I have lots of like, see, this is all the stuff I use on vision boards. So I had some, I just didn't have what I was looking for. So there's another. It's getting kind of like, it's getting kind of blue-green here. And you know, we need a honey. We need a honey stat. Typically, when I do stuff like this, I really like using contrasting stuff. So I will tend to, there's one of my printables from the store. I tend to want to use something that's like the opposite of red. Red. What am I saying? The opposite of green, which in this case would be something like red. I like this girl. She's saucy. Small progress is still progress. Isn't that a lovely reminder? So I have literally just packed a big Ziploc bag of just stuff I've been shoving in there as I've cleaned off my desk. So there's no rhyme or reason to anything. I simply just scooped it up and put it in there. And I'm telling you that to demonstrate how art journaling could be so simple. And if you wanted to, like, you can scrape paint on your page, which I will do. Actually, I'm going to scrape paint on this page, so give me 1 second. I succumbed to the whole Target paint thing when they first came out, and I have never used any of it until just recently, and now I'm in love with them. So I'm just going to take, so far I've just been doing this. I've been taking like a gift card, membership card, and scraping some paint onto the edge of it. And then just scraping it on there. They did an awesome job with the colors they picked. I really liked them. Plus the paint dries really fast, especially on the 32-pound paper. But it dries really fast when it's scraped on because it's so thin. So now it's like a fun little extra, just little stripey thing on there. It'd be kind of fun to actually try to make this more imperfect. Just Pollyanna. Oh, that's funny. That's kind of the same colors I'm going for here. I can't decide what I like more. So we should all be working on something in our book or a project that we have, or maybe working on a badge, making dividers. We all should be doing some little fun crafty thing. Okay. Something like that. And then, let me see. I'm going to put some of my little gumball stickers on this bingo card in a completely random way. And let's see, I even have gumballs of honeys, so I'll use them. There. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down. Ooh, was that better? No, I like this one. I'm gonna like that side. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this paper down. Kelly, did you just earn another badge? I believe there's an art journaling badge, if if I remember correctly, because we are going to actually focus on art journaling. Will be a very big theme of week 5. So there's a whole badge. So we're going to be doing more of this. I just was having so much fun with it this afternoon and loved it so much that I was like, I don't want to stop. And then it turned out that I wasn't even ready to do the one thing I said we were going to do tonight, which has never happened on the Late Night Crafty Club. I have never been so ill prepared. So tell me, girls, if you are working, thank you, Miss Maria. If you are working on this, on your handbook tonight, what are you, or I'm sorry, if you're working on art journaling prompts, which prompt is calling your name? And if you're not working on the art journaling prompts right now, and that's totally fine because we will cover it, we will be going over it later, what are you actually crafting? Let's discuss in the comments. I do need gentle music in the background, but I kind of got out of, oh, actually that would be lovely. Let me ask my DJ if he can help me with that. Mr. Crafty, Mark, would you be able to put my, like, one of my, like with my laptop or something?
What, baby?
Would you be able to put my, one of my...
We need music that isn't copyrighted.
It's not, it's going into the Facebook group though, it's not.
Yeah, but you can't do copyrighted
It's
stuff.
not, it's on the playlist that we've made available. You can see where it says on there what they say.
So what music do you want me to put on?
It's just from my YouTube playlist. It's just one of the, it's the relaxation ones. You can just pick any of them. The people that made them are the ones that uploaded it, and it says what the thing is on there. They're the ones that created it. It's time for some washi. It's washi time. Trina, good girl. I'm so proud of you for prepping for the vision board. I apologize that I wasn't ready, that I thought I was ready, and then when it was time to start the show, I realized I didn't actually print the stuff out. So that's on me. Bad, bad, bad. But it turns out a lot of us weren't prepared, so we will reconvene on the vision board. So, but I'm proud of you for getting prepped. And Linda, go fix that dinner. I see someone's repurposing a vintage train case. Someone is going with the fashion that feels like me. That's great. And Claudia says she's all over the place, trying a little of this, a little of that. That's what I love about this handbook, is that it's like a little buffet that you can kind of go all over the place. Although I love this card, I don't know that that's the right card. So I'm gonna clear my paint out of here. I have a lot of like quotes and stuff that are meant for fitness. A lot of encouraging things. Because Lord knows that's what I need during that time. Trying to find, ooh, I see some doilies. I do like me a doily. I kind of like cut that doily. Ooh, how about if I pry up this journal card? Hopefully it won't tear the page. No, it's going to actually tear more the card than the page. I can't get... That's good. That's enough. That works. Glue that down. Glue the bottom of my card again. Press that down. See, I got all the crafty mess going on everywhere. That's what art journaling is supposed to look like. It's all a mess. And I think what I'm going to do is put something here to journal on. And something that's calling my name is that little guest check. Is it calling my name? Does it fit here? Kind of not sure if I love this. Maybe I will pick something else. Although that is a cute little shape. Oop. Okay, now I'm looking for something to journal with. I have a bunch of things I've purchased recently. So Thatch and Thistle, they are the ones I get, these little gold reinforcement stickers, which are fabulous for putting on like pages that you want to put in your planner. They have these little craft stickers, and then they have these reinforcements, which are the craft paper. So I thought those would be fun. Okay, so these letters would look really great on that blue. And I'm just going to spell out a little phrase. If I could figure out which letter is which. There's the L. Oh, I just thought of something better. Okay, just one second. This is because I've been listening to my little playlist. If you guys want to, you can listen to one of the playlists from the Media Lounge. They are perfect for moments like this. Okay, so now I'm redoing that one. The night they spilled the drink and set off the alarms. Okay, this dot on this eye is so tiny, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get it on the page. But I have a pair of craft tweezers.
So I have YouTube. You want a relaxing playlist?
I would like the one that says it's like a jazzy one.
It's
from
our site?
Yeah, I have it on our playlist. If you go to my YouTube channel, it'll show the playlist. There's a camp reset.
I'm not logged in as you, but so I can go to our website, right?
Yes, in the Media Lounge, and there's one that has like little jazzy ones. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Miss Taylor Swift. Okay, I think this is an F. Okay. So that is the message for this evening. I think I'm going to use the other half of my VMaster card. I was obsessed with my VMaster when I was a little kid. I still own my VMaster with all the original little what do they call these? The little slides? I still love it. It's fun to just randomly grab things that are just kind of sitting out here in front of me. And then I'm going to grab my roller stamps, get my roller stamp on. Whoop. Okay, and I'm also going to get I'm going to date this. Marge, is this true? I was humming to music. See, that's what introverts do. We don't even realize we're doing it. That's embarrassing. Okay, so it is July right now. No, it's August. I don't even know what month it is. It's August, and it's August 2018. So I'm gonna at least put the month and date, month and year. If you guys want to share in the comments of the Late Night Crafty post in the group, if you want to share what you're working on, like take a picture and share it in real time, you totally can. That would be fun to see what you guys are doing while Late Night Crafty Club is going on. I am just grabbing random stuff. And I'm doing my stamping. I love the fact that roller stamps are imperfect. I used to try so hard to get them to be perfect, and I just don't think that's how they were designed. I think that if they turn out perfect, you could celebrate, but I think if you accept the fact that they're just kind of, they tend to be on the messy side, I think you'll be ahead of the game if you can do that. I love that stamping kind of creates a pattern on the paper. I got this really fun washi. It looks like it's made for art journalers. It's really fun and imperfect, and it has like a kind of a pattern built into it that makes it look like you did some art journaling. I like it a lot. Okay. So I have this little dish that I keep right here, and oop, sorry, this was not intentional. So I always keep my little scrappy bits in it, things I've punched, little pieces, so I don't lose them. So I like to keep this right front and center and just grab random things. That's kind of a fun thing to do too, is just keep a little dish of randomness in case some little part of it calls to you when you're working on your project. Eventually something will say, hey, put me in, coach. Like this little hexagon wants to kind of join the party. That one could work too.
So I don't see any sort of jazzy playlist.
It's all under Camp Reset. Okay, there are several of them.
I'm locked out, so I can pick something from YouTube, or we can just
pick like Jazz Breakfast or Jazz Study. It'll come up with different ones. Mm-hmm. But if you, just to make a note, they're all under Camp Reset.
So it's your friend's birthday. How do you find them?
Looking for some pieces. Ooh, I just found a little yearbook photo. That's fun.
So do you have any drinks over here I can possibly spill?
You're cut off, sir. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your help.
You should ban me from your room.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, what a cute little clip I just found in my dish. It's a little bookworm. Okay, he's going in. Found a paintbrush. And the best part about art journaling is nothing you do needs to make sense. It can all just be a mishmash of stuff. That's what's fun about it. There's my little badge that I'm trying to earn. Tonight, do you guys remember what tonight at midnight is? What happens tonight at midnight? Hi, Miss Carolyn Jones. I am so glad that you joined us. It is late where you are. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm so glad you're here. Who can remember what happens at midnight Pacific time? Looking for some stuff. Just layer in. Layer, layer, layer. Because this page says it's imperfect. Anybody? Week 2? Week 2! Excellent! Donna, you appear to be the very first one to answer the question, followed by some of your other fellow campers. Week 2 debuts tonight, midnight Pacific time. That would be 3 in the morning for you East Coasters. If you want to get a jump on tomorrow. But yes, midnight, it rolls over to a new week, and you have access to week 2, which is all about habits and routines. Which means all new videos. I think there's 5 videos that you guys get to watch this time. Okay. I have some very pretty jazzy, tinkly music going on over here, which apparently you guys can hear. Yay! Roxanne says that week 1 went by way too fast. I'm sure, yes, all of us can agree on that. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah put a link to my playlist. This kind of music reminds me of like going into Nordstrom. They always have that guy who plays the piano. At least in some of that I've been in, which is, I don't shop at Nordstrom usually, but years ago when the last time I went in, they had the classy jazz piano. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Crafty. Jenny, no, the old videos do not go away. So you will still have access to week 1. It'll still be sitting there. And, you know, months from now, you'll still have access to it. If you are just, it's impossible to get through it all, or you can always come back later and do it. I guess if that's the case, if you're just having a real busy season right now, no matter, you know, just out of your control, you can always come back later and just pick the things like that matter the most to you right now. Is it like events like this, the live interaction? Does that mean a lot to you? The Facebook group is the one that will be closing down at the end of the month, so you won't have that part of it. If that matters to you, spend time there. It's kind of like a do what you can situation. And I shared these in the video that I just recorded about week 2. But if you have the Reset Your Goals kit, it came with a pack of tabs. These are fabulous. Some of them don't have their blanks, and you could use these for your handbook. You could use them just to kind of like as a decoration, but they are in there. That's an option. These are the Adored tabs, which you guys have never seen because we haven't sold them yet. But we did a whole planner tab set, like multiple sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 full sets of tabs plus the half tabs. And there's like gold foiling. Aren't they pretty? Yes, Elizabeth, that is correct. if you go to the Late Night Crafty Club post in the group right now, you guys can post your like projects right now in real time as you're like working on them. Just throw them in them and share so you guys can see what you're actually doing. Whew, okay. I am gonna use this tabby tab. I love using tabs at the top of my pages. It's so fun. I have a big blank spot though here on my page. So this is the part, like I could put some journaling right here, which I think I will do that. I will make some lines. Okay, so there will be where I'm going to journal. I'm going to get my little bookworm in here. I'm going to put him on a divider. I made some dividers today too. That was fun. So I added some more like color. I'm going to, I can't wait till my handbook gets all fluffy. That's going to be so fun. So, I can't wait for you guys to dive in. We're going to be working on a new craft this week coming up. We're going to be working on our little habit cards and using our tracker. So that's going to be fun. I don't know why the Late Night Crafty Club makes me think of jazz. It just has like a jazzy feel to it. Okay. So I think I have that's covering up my doily too much. But I feel like something's missing here. I don't know what it is. So I must press on and look. I must find something. Is it something from here? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this "you deserve good things" message. Let's. Yes, Patty, you are correct. Word strips was the missing ingredient. Or a flower. You can go either way. Let's see how this looks as I fight to get this off. It is transparent. Let's see. I'm afraid to put it down. What if I don't like it? You know what? This page is imperfect. So if I didn't like it, then it fits. Okay. Ooh, I just see a little butterfly. You know what? That's what I need. I need more ephemera. Where is all my ephemera? I feel like I'm hiding that from myself. I have these little cute little vintage cards. Throw those in there. Here is some. There's some vintage ephemera. I have a big old mess on my desk. The Queen. Priority mail, special. Check 953. A coat room check. The right thing is just not appearing to me. Oh, here's something. These are all the, this is all like the stuff I buy and I've just not been crafting enough to be using it up until now, which is why I'm super excited. These are probably a little too thick. These are like milk, the little milk caps. But I think this might, yeah, these are a little too thick for this project. Maybe I... Okay, let's see what's going on in here. Eventually, I'm going to find... Look, TRG stuff. I have a little bitty bag. Let's see here. There's a clipboard. I'll throw those in there. A mug. Ooh, an eye chart. Here, I'll throw the eye chart in there. And that ticket. Okay. That actually is my mom's birthday. I put birthdays and anniversaries into that Simple Stories collection. Because I could. So I thought that was fun. Okay. And then there's my planner girl, because Lord knows I'm a very imperfect planner girl. I've proven that this evening. Bessie, I am doing the imperfect art journaling prompt. If you go turn to your art journaling pages, each of them have a prompt, and this one is the imperfect one, which is on page 140. Elaine, I don't have a magic hat per se, but I do have a drawer down here. This is all of the stuff I've been hoarding and not using. So this is like, that's why when I say I'm excited about the art journaling pages, that's why I'm so excited, because this gives me an excuse to pull all this stuff out and start actually using it and not letting it just sit here. So I have like book sheets. Ooh, look at that. Look at that little schematic. That's going in one of these for sure. I just have like all of this random stuff. Library card. Here's some of the Late Night Crafty Club swag. How cute. Look, it even has little stickers, well, stickers to put in your planner to remind you. I need to get all that stuff back up onto our website. Here are the feathers from the Target dollar spot that I love so much. I'll grab that too. So yes, there's lots of ephemera about. I just have been terrible at not actually creating. Look at this cute picture of Doris Day. I think I'm going to use that one too. I have such weird and random things in here. I have yearbook pictures. This is probably the box I took to the event. The event I did with Shauna. This stuff looks really familiar. Like I had all of this for my art journaling book. Here are the die cuts from the Faithful Girl collection, which we are going to be making more of these. Here's some flowers. Look at all this fun stuff, you guys. See what happens when you actually go through your stash? This is a good exercise for all of us. Oh, I love these stickers. These are from my daughter's store, the Honey Girl Sticker Co. They're brackets. I was wondering where those went. Now I know. Some honeys, some word strip stickers. More brackets. Whimsy arrows. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna grab some of those. Grab some of these. It's just a big old mess here at the Late Night Crafty Club. Okay, so this would be a page I would journal about being imperfect, and I will probably journal about the fun evening that we have all had with the antics of Mr. Crafty and the spilled drink. Okay. Tiana, they're totally coming out, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to also make like a whole sticker book of the Faithful Girl collection, because so far the only people who've ever seen the Faithful Girl collection are the ones that have come to my workshops. So if you've not physically come to one, you've not even gotten to see the whole collection. So I will probably end up making that into a sticker book, and so that you guys can also have it. I hear Mr. Crafty coming. Yes, sir?
Read people's question before you answer it, baby, so people know what you're answering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tiana asked me about that she liked the Faithful Girl die cuts. I forget that I have to repeat the question. My bad. Shelly, I'm so glad you said that you're getting a lot done on your vision board. I'm so happy for you. I wish that I had done as well. You're going to go run and pick up your daughter. Okay, so here's my feather. So I think I'm going to move on. I'll add this little journaling later. The next one is like, there's one, letter to creativity. So like your gift of creativity that you have, you can write a letter to it and say, I'm so sorry for neglecting you. So I have one called Book Nerd. If you don't love these prompts, they don't speak to you, you can completely ignore them. You can just do something different. You don't have to do what I've given you. I've just wanted you to have something to start with. I'm going to go with this one called Layers, because that's a super easy button. That's an easy button. So that's my jam. And I'm using my schematic. Is going to be the star of my show, and it'll probably mostly get covered up, I have a feeling. So putting down my glue, putting down my glue, putting down my glue. Okay. We have a lot of stuff coming out, you guys. There is some magic going on behind the scenes. We're going to hopefully dazzle you with all of the cool stuff we have. I think we're really gonna make every effort to use Amazon as our way of shipping, and if we do that, we can bring back some of the, not just bring back, but also give you like new things that you've not seen before. So I have coveted this little Sassy Squirrel card. He's my favorite of this collection, and I feel like this is the perfect place for him to go, is in my book, where I know that I will look through it and love it and squeeze it and pet it and name it George. So I think that's where he's gonna go, because he's special to me. I love his sassiness. So he's in like Flynn. I just got to decide what else, what kind of like color am I going to add here. Here's some ephemera that I've not even really explored much of or used in any projects really. It's one of the newer. This is the scrapbook.com exclusive pack. I don't shop for stuff all the time. I do it like in little bits and drabs because oftentimes I'm like getting stuff ready for like an event, like a workshop, and then that's when I'll start shopping and looking at all the cool stuff because I want to put it in a kit. So I have not bought anything just in a store or for myself to do stuff with I don't even remember when. Ooh, look, a deer. Do I dare mix a deer and a squirrel together? Can they live in harmony? I don't know. We'll have to ask ourselves that important question coming up after the break. I am digging this music. Ooh, there's also a stork. Lovely. My method for doing this is like, if I lay something down and I really like it, it stays. Then if I come across something else I like more, then I replace it. Everything is replaceable. I like the way that house kind of blends into the thing, into the design of my schematic. But then it's so fun to have a deer. I don't know. I like my sassy squirrel though. I'm not giving up on him. Ooh. Let's... So it's between the house and the deer. I'm not sure. They're going to go head to head. Who's going to win? Love makes everything grow. And this is... I have to remind myself what I'm working on, which is layers. Love all the colors there. That's super fun. I love how this color palette with him. I kind of like that. But I don't know, you guys. Nope. It's kind of like one or the other for me. I love those flowers. I love... Nope, that looks weird. He either has to be all out or all in. I feel like his sweet little legs need to be showing somehow. Miss Heidi asks, where do I get the ephemera? Lately I've been getting it from scrapbook.com, but the vintage ephemera comes from Etsy. And there's two stores that I really love on Etsy. One is called The Paper Basket, and the other is called, like, The Paper Basket is where I get packs like this, where it's just a lot of vintage goodness. The other one is called The Brown Pear. So The Paper Basket and The Brown Pear. Leave some for me. I have bought a lot of stuff from her, which you can see is just kind of piling up and not getting used. So these art journaling pages are designed to do that, is to use them up and get me actually crafting. And because I knew in my heart that if I would just sit down and do some art journaling, I would really, really love it. I think this is going to be a good time to do that for to actually journal on, to add some journaling. I'm going to put that there so I make sure to have that. Ooh. I got a commercial there. Do, 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 do. I do like him there, that. Bum, 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 bum. Choo, 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 choo. These little scissors. Mecca is asking, has anyone been able to post a pic? So Mecca, just to make sure you understood, is it's not posting in the chat room, it's posting in the Facebook group itself inside the Late Night Crafty Club post. So just in case if you didn't catch that part. I don't think you can post in the chat room a picture, but I could be wrong. But where I wanted you to put it was inside the post, so others can come back and look and see all the fun you guys are having. Our international friends are going to be, you know, they're all sleeping right now, and they're going to wake up and watch the replay, and so they'll be able to see all of your little fun posts and stuff in the group. Good night, Miss Paula. Thank you for joining us. I know you've got like a 4 a.m. flight tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Cheryl says she's looking forward to the sticker books that I am coming out with, and me too. We have 2 of them set up. One of them is set up. They're going to be sent off to the manufacturer, and I am really excited. I want to see some of the kits that we made in the past come back to life, because some of them were bomb, and I hate to think that would be like the only chance they ever got to live, was just in that one time we sold that kit. I think that some of them are so amazing that they deserve better. Okay, so I really like her. I just need to figure out how to make her work here. Sometimes I like to play with like the little legs and stuff and see how they can fit around letters, but it's not looking like I can do much with her other than just put her behind here like that. But I don't know. I don't even know if she's right for the part. I like the idea of using one of my yearbook pictures for sure. I really love my sassy squirrel. I would hate to give him up, but I just wonder if he's right for this part. Maybe he's not the right character for this role. Maybe he needs to be replaced too. Everybody's replaceable. Let me see. I really like this girl's yearbook picture. That's kind of cute. Coming up behind that. Good night, Diane. Enjoy your drive-in, Lucky Duck. I wish they had drive-ins around where I live. Ooh, I like that. We're going to be having a camp drive-in next Friday night. We'll be watching a movie all together and giggling and having snacks. It's going to be super fun. Okay, I have resigned myself to see if maybe Sassy Squirrel doesn't belong in this spread. Maybe I'll just work around him and see if there is a need for him. Maybe there isn't. I'm just going to keep fussing with this until I finally figure out. Ooh. Okay, I love this. So this little M has this little curve here that totally mimics the little white curve in her fur. So I'm going to place it right over that, and that looks like it's filling in that spot perfectly. So I really do like this. I like to have my pieces kind of anchor and like layer over each other so they're connected somehow. I don't like things that are just sort of floating by themselves. So I want to make sure that I've anchored this little thing properly. Maybe I'll have the flower dip over that like that. That's kind of fun. This girl is probably my mother's age now, and she has no idea that somewhere someone is using her high school yearbook photo in their craft project. Okay. Oops. So now I'm starting to feel like I need some color or something. It's always that something that is always so elusive. What is the missing something? Is it a stamp? Is it like a little pop of color from something like that? Perhaps. I'm going to leave those out here. Claudia says that this music makes her imagine she's at a fancy restaurant. I could not agree more. I feel like I am in a very fancy club right now. But we're just in the late night crafty club. That's how we roll. Tiana asks, what is the rule of 3? So, she was actually asking another camper, but the rule of 3 is like putting 3 objects together. So, for instance, like when I do my stamping, a lot of times I'll stamp 3 times that same little image. It's this weird thing about the balance of design and how our eye just, I can't remember, I learned this in design class, but oftentimes you'll see people do things in little groups of 3. It just, 2 is imperfect and 3 is this beautiful balance. A lot of people in the scrapbook world will stamp in 3s, they'll add 3 dots, they'll add 3 little groupings, like 3 of something together. And Anne probably had a much nicer little explanation. I just jumped in there. I'm sorry, Anne. Okay, oh, that's, you know what? That's what I'm missing. I'm missing some washi. I'm gonna get my colored washi here because this is more colorful and give me some, that will help the situation. And let's see, this one's glued down, so I'm gonna start making some executive decisions here and say that this is where I'm gonna glue it down. No more hemming and hawing. It's time to get serious. Just make a decision. I love these little guest checks. They are like my favorite lately for doing little journaling spots. Okay. There we go. And we're gonna get my girl down here. And now I am missing the flowers that were just sitting here. There they are. It is very classy in here. This particular tune makes me think of the girl from Ipanema. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I need some circles. I need some circles stat. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is add some of these little gold reinforcements. These are so cool. They're gold foiled. These are from Thatch and Thistle. I'm going to add them to my little schematic here as if they were part of it. They fit these circles rather perfectly. I'm going to add some more dots here to the schematic. So you're getting the gist of this little art journaling thing where it's nothing, it means nothing. It's and this is obviously like my style of doing it. If you look up the term art journaling on Google, you'll see lots of paint is a really big feature for a lot of art journalers, is they love to get the paint and the gesso in there and add all that extras. I tend to not be so painty at this point, but I'm sure that's going to change eventually when I get more confident. So I'm picking some word strip stickers. I like these big giant ones.
To know what the YouTube search I did was to find this music.
I told Mr. Crafty to search for, they have these channels that have like cool names like Breakfast Jazz or Study Jazz. So if you go on there and look for something like that, there's study, there's quiet time. Just try one of those with the word jazz, and it should bring it up. But there's a lot of people who listen to this kind of music for when they're studying or reading. They had all different kinds of themes. They had some, I looked up like what's one? You can go on the, you know what is a really good idea to do is go on the Camp Reset playlist. It's called the Relaxation playlist on the Media Lounge, and once you bring it up, if you listen to some of the songs, it'll show you other recommendations. It'll try and recommend other things to you, and then you'll see the gamut. It's really cool how many different types of channels. They have like live stations on YouTube that play this type of music live, and people are in the chat room just talking to each other. So and Anne says odd numbers that are more pleasing to the eye, that is odd. And I agree. Don't you think that like our eyeballs would see a pair and think, oh, that's perfect? But in actuality, that is not how we operate. There's this this very interesting thing about doing things in thirds, whether it's like how you arrange it on the paper. So like doing things in a third is like the third of the paper. Then there's the way of like how you arrange the items together and group them. Having a group of 3 is more pleasing than 2. It's very odd. I agree. It makes me want to go back to design classes. I got very ambitious when I was getting my degree in technical communication, and I signed up for graphic design at a local community college, and I was just over ambitious, and I had to give up those classes, but I would love to finish them one day. Okay, so I don't have enough color in this, and I just put my washi to the side. Silly girl. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just add some color. So this one, this geometric one, really is really speaking to me. I think it's going to make it page pop once I get it on there. It's kind of like this orangey coral. Let me see. Where does it belong? Maybe it belongs down here. But if you guys like this music, try out the relaxation playlist in the Media Lounge, because it's just like this. And it is fabulous. Bum, 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 bum. I don't do a lot of layering my washi, but let's see what happens when I do this. Meredith has the girl from Ipanema in her head. You're welcome. Sorry to do that to you. I wasn't even thinking about that. Sometimes a song gets in your head, and sometimes it'll drive you crazy that it's in there. Claudia says that you have been loving the Nature Sounds playlist. It is very soothing. It sounds like there's like 2 hours of just listening to like a brook, like a running brook. There's some that you're listening to wind in the trees, and it's so easy to imagine yourself at camp when you listen to that playlist. So here are some of the word strip stickers that came with the Faithful Girl collection. They are lovely. They're cardstock too. I can't wait to get that one out. Out! Okay, I know what I'm missing. I'm missing the stamping. Looking at my stamp collection there, trying to find something I like. Let's see. This'll do. Woo! It's getting knocked over. And again. Mallory says she likes the Crafty Jams playlist. Yeah, for campers that may not have been in the Happy Club lately, I made a Crafty Jams playlist for the Happy Place Club, so they had something going down for their challenge this month. High five, high five. Oh wait, let's see what else is on here. This was, I need my glasses, I can't even read that. This was rad, I think. Yep, that's what it says. This was rad. Okay, I'm gonna take this again. Are you guys loving the art journaling page you're working on? Is my friend Angela on the Late Night Crafty Club? Is she here with me right now? Miss Angela. Angela Lomel. Okay. Ooh. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to try to restamp this. This is always nerve-wracking when I restamp. I never know if it's going to be worse. Dang it, it just does not want to go in there. So, I wish I had a brown pen, but I don't. I'm coloring in. I'm coloring in the part that didn't make it into the stamp.
Yes, Angela Mel is in.
Angela! Hey girl, hey! I'm happy to see your little face in the club. Okay. That is super messy, but that's okay. So, there's a little simple page, and then I can add my journaling on there. And, I kind of wish I'd added a little bit of paint, but that's okay. I'm gonna add a couple extra little things. Lots of layering stickers. These are just random stickers I had sitting up here. I don't know. I'm just... And now, a word strip. We need a word strip stat. Okay, I think I'm done with this page. So here's my 2 art journaling pages. This gives me an excuse to just add random stuff, and it doesn't make any sense and it doesn't need to, and you just leave a little spot for actually like journaling something about this page, about your day. You can treat it like a little diary page if you want to. That's the fun part, is it's completely up to you how you treat this. There's a part of me that wants to add more washi, but I will accept the fact that it is done. So see how it's so fun to go from this to like that? So when you think about doing these type of pages, it's really about being free. But don't feel like you have to get started on this stuff right now. I mean, like, do one if you feel like it, or a couple, but know that when we get to the week 5 in Camp Reset, we will be focused as a creative activity. We'll be focused on art journaling pages. So you will definitely get more focused time to work on this later too during camp. But they're just here if you wanna. You can totally work ahead. Here's another page I did earlier for those that joined us later. This is my imperfect page, and it is in honor of the the drink spilling incident earlier, and my message to myself about shake it off. If you came in late, you can certainly catch the replay. Another fun thing about the art journaling section is don't feel you have to just stick with what I put in here. You can add, like I'm going to go ahead and trim this down, and which I'll do right now right in front of you. But I'm going to trim this down. This is a page that was torn from a library book. I bought a whole pack of this on eBay. I'm sorry, not eBay, on Etsy. Somebody had gone and listed a bunch of lots of these library book pages that all featured like the little pocket. So I went ahead and grabbed a couple because I wanted to add them to my art journaling section. So you could just add your own pages and scrapbook paper. You can add watercolor paper or mixed media paper to this section if you want to later. So I just punched it, and now I'm gonna just press it in there. I love putting pages into the disc bound. I love that little snap sound that the discs make. So here is another option or idea, is just adding extra pages here too, and then decorating this page if you want to. I have always felt that library card pockets are just so scrumptious for crafting, and you know, you could add them to your pages and then use them to like tuck in like a little journal card. You could write like a poem or a quote on it, or a prayer, and then tuck it into your little library card pocket and have that as a feature on your page. But if you look on Etsy, you can find people that sell library card, like canceled library book pages, and they are super fun because the paper tends to be a little thicker, so you could paint right on top of it. It's not as thin as, like, you know, regular paper. It's book paper. So I'm just gonna show you really quick why I love these so much, is that they're just so fun to tuck things into. Like, there's my honey. You could either have her coming out so her like little purse is sitting on top like that. Super simple, and this is definitely something I would like use a really favorite like die cut. Like, this is one of my favorite die cuts in that what was that, Craft Market collection. Boo, 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 boo. Do, 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 do. Francis mentioned about being perfect in God's eyes, being a God wink. It very well could be. Very well indeed. In my Faithful Girl class that I teach, I talk about God winks and how they are a way of God talking to us, and it's really fun to see that, and also very fun to capture those types of things, especially in like creative pages like this, if you want to add that to your book. Sometimes I don't know what the best course of action is with the honey. Is it like I just stick her in there and then kind of like layer up things around her? So as you can see, I have no perfect process here. I'm just sort of fiddling around with the items until they just sort of make sense to me. I love this flower and this leaf with this, but her outfit is not doing it for me. She's not the right girl after all. I need somebody who has a more coordinating outfit. So she's got to go. So I have somebody else here who wants to make an appearance. So let's see how this bachelorette fares. I'm gonna just give her like a rough trimming out here so that I don't waste time cutting it. Julie says that you are too tired to even get up and get your stuff right now, and I totally understand. Some of you are not crafting at all. You're just hanging out with me on your phone or on your laptop. That's fine too. This girl has the cutest dress, the cutest little expression on her face, and a cute little blue hairband. So she has a lot going for her in the winner takes all art journaling contest I have going on here. Who is going to be the planner honey who fits my little pocket here? It is a bunch of things, but your outfit is one of the biggest reasons why you will get ditched or chosen. Okay. Is she not adorable? So she's so cute though. Part of me doesn't want to put her in the pocket, but that's kind of the whole point of this spread. So in she goes. I might have to actually trim her legs off. I know that sounds horrible. But yeah, she is the winner. So she's getting her little, if this is going to bother you, look away. Look away. I'm slicing her legs off because I need her to fit the pocket better. Okay, so we have our winner. She looks like she's so thrilled to be chosen too. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue her down. Carolyn Brown, thank you for joining us, my dear. You're going to go off to get some lunch because you are in another country where clearly it is the very next day, and we are all still stuck in the past back here in the United States. I hope you have a lovely day. Okay. There she is. Doesn't she look thrilled to have been the chosen honey for the coveted library card pocket? It is a position that many covet and few will hold. Okay, so we're going in with my little Pee Wee Radio die cut, which is one of my die cuts I hoard. Christina has a question about, do the videos stay up right away once it's done, or do I need to wait a bit? That is a Mr. Crafty question, who is hopefully listening right now and will answer that one. Okay, for some reason I just want this flower right here. Woo. Patty says gorgeous pages and something, and thank you, Patty. For those of you who came in late and missed the earlier floor show that Mr. Crafty and I put on, you will be very surprised how differently this show started than how it appears right now. It is very calm. We are all very soothed by the music. And Mr. Crafty is again knocking things over on my desk. With his big old bear paws. What's going on, sir?
It seems like you're responding to comments that are like 15 or 20 minutes old, so I just want to make sure that...
Because that's where I'm seeing them. They're right there.
I just want to make sure that you're...
I did notice that Angela said, hi, Mark and Corey, and it was like way long after I had said hi or asked her if she was here. Okay. Off with her legs, Damaris says. Indeed. Mr. Crafty says that my chat room looks like it's a little bit like delayed, and so I'm looking at comments you're making and you've actually made them a while ago, and so I look like I'm just, you know, not responding. So he's trying to figure that out. Bye, Crystal. Enjoy your lunch. Julie, is it right now, right now? Like when you say it's right now, do you mean like right now? Like type right now? Because I'm starting to wonder. Because some things I've seen do feel old, so. See, yeah, right, Mallory? I just caught up. Mallory says you just caught up to the Off with Her Legs, and I did that like how long ago? So, it was frozen for quite a while. Okay. Yes, right now. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Angela. This just in. It is right now, right now. Okay. You guys aren't too delayed from me saying it. All right, that's weird. Weird. I am back to the future now. I have arrived. I am one with you guys. Okay. So here's my simple little page so far. This will probably be something that I'll just probably write on. Like I'll do the journaling like right here in this little area, probably, more than likely. Super simple. And in the back of it, obviously, is this nice, wonderful white space that I can also embellish. It's just fun to add goofy, random stuff. If you have like a postcard or a card, I mean, you can kind of look at your handbook also as like just kind of like a fun, almost like a smash book. So here's this awesome card that this artist Colleen Atara, she like included a few cards for me because I had bought so many things from her. She's the artist that makes like the one little word. She makes them in acrylic plastic, and you can order them from her. And I like remember last year I was carrying the word strengthen around the country, and I was like holding it up and taking lots of pictures with it. So she just thought that was just a kick in the pants. So she was so sweet and sent me a few little cards like this. Another thing she sent me, which I think you guys will like, is this little fun art print. Let's put everything in storage and have an adventure. So this is clipped onto my little clipboard on the wall, because that is what we did. We put everything in storage to have an adventure. We sold off 90% of our furniture and put important stuff like memorabilia, things that you don't want to have to replace. We did end up keeping our washer and dryer. but everything else pretty much got ditched. So like a card like this, either I could put it here on my page, but I'm gonna go ahead and punch it and actually put it into my handbook like it's a smash book. If it can be punched, punch it. And then I'm just gonna put it like probably in the middle here. Okay. So that's just another fun little extra little page, and I can embellish the back of it if I want to. So you can just add little fun bits to your pages if you want, like that. Okay, so here I did 3 pages tonight. So if you missed the beginning of the show, I had been a bad planner girl and miscalculated that I had all of my vision board stuff together, which I did not. And when I took a little poll, it turns out that a lot of members of the group were not ready either. So we're gonna do our art journaling pages the next time we have a late night crafty club. Sorry, I just said the wrong thing. Not art journaling, vision board pages on the next late night crafty club. So this was, we did an impromptu switch over to art journaling. So that was my bad. I will update the post in the group so that people are not confused when you go to watch it and it's not the topic that you expected. So I hope that you had fun with whatever you were working on. And I just lost my train of thought. I also mentioned earlier that you guys are going to be in, let's see, in so about 3.5 hours, you guys will have access to week number 2. Week number 2, which is all about habits and routines. So you guys on the West Coast can jump on in that. Our international campers will probably be the first ones to jump into it, because I think it'll be like morning for them where some of our campers are located. So it's going to be super fun to like move into a whole new week. We are getting past our setup now, and now we're going to start talking about the habits that we're going to develop and the routine of going to camp and making, you know, camp part of our daily, weekly experience. So I think that is going to be lovely for a lot of you. I would caution you, don't overwhelm yourself and pick too many habits. I mentioned that to you in the video, but while I have all of you here live, just be kind to yourself. Just focus on like what's really important to you to really kind of work on. Don't feel like you have to be an overachiever. Let's not be an overachiever when it comes to choosing habits and goals during our self-care camp, because that defeats the purpose of this being self-care. And are you joining me because you're about to turn the camera off?
It seemed like you were getting
okay,
ready to wrap
that's fine.
up.
That's fine. I am. I'm getting wrapped up. So campers, make sure that you have a buddy system for getting back to your cabins. Make sure you have flashlights, and hopefully I didn't lose my group. No, it's still going there. And I appreciate you guys showing up for the Late Night Crafty Club and weathering our little perfect storm we had earlier and laughing with us about it. And it has been an absolute pleasure this week. Our first week of camp has just been wonderful. And I just feel like you guys are having a great time. I really enjoy seeing all of the posts and all the camaraderie and the joking around and the silliness. And that is exactly, you know, my heart's desire is for you guys to feel just carefree and fun. If you're struggling with some aspect of camp, like you just need a little bit of encouragement, there is a post in the group that says need a pep talk. That post will kind of give you an opportunity to talk to other people who might be struggling for whatever reason, and perhaps you can kind of buddy up together, have an accountability partner. Sometimes people hit it off and become really good friends, And that's wonderful. And if you get to that point, you guys can Skype together, do your crafting together. You could kind of arrange some like online play dates, so to speak, so that you guys can, you know, do some crafting together. For those of you who have already kind of like formed friendships, please, I encourage that, that you continue to hold each other accountable to getting through camp, but really not because it's like this hard thing, like a homework thing you have to do, but it's a fun thing. And sometimes we'll start letting ourselves off the hook for like doing even the fun things. And I just don't want to see any of you go that direction. We all want to keep up, you know, this joy of just sitting here watching, you know, a silly little video where I'm crafting in my paper. Like, this is something we all really love, right? We just love working with paper and our craft supplies. It's our happy place. That's why we're part of this magnificent community. So just keep that going for yourself. Don't let yourself off the hook. Don't give yourself excuses to, you know, put other things in front of it. If you can possibly keep camp a focus for yourself, it's because it's all about self-care, and that's something we all need, and we are refilling our cups, right, girls? And other campers, we are filling our cups. So look for this replay video. Will be in the media lounge, and as a reminder, tonight at midnight we will have access to week 2, and Sunday is my very first chapel day for my faithful girls, faithful peeps. We'll be having a chapel day, and we'll be doing a pray with me through my prayer binder, where I'm going to demonstrate, super scary, but demonstrate how I pray with my binder. So again, use your flashlights. Make sure you have a buddy on the way back to your cabin. Lights out at midnight. No giggling. No more of this sneaking to the mess hall for midnight snacks.
Knock them sticks together to scare away the bears.
And next Friday, we will be having our first movie night. So I love your faces, campers. Remember, lights out.